Let's begin today in easy pose, sitting cross-legged on the mat. Rest your hands on your knees, lengthen your spine, close your eyes, and take a moment to settle in. Today's practice is a playful flow with a little arm balance practice if you're up for it. So, if you'd like to set an intention for your practice, maybe today would be a good day for non-attachment. Try and be unattached to what happens. Flutter open your eyes. We'll take a few side body stretches and twists to get us started. So seated side body stretch to the right. Inhale both arms overhead. Exhale your right arm down to the mat. Inhale, lengthen through your left fingertips. And exhale, reach your left arm up and over to the right. Inhale, return to center, reaching both arms overhead. Seated side body stretches to the left. Exhale your left hand down to the mat. Inhale, lengthen through your right fingertips. Exhale, reach your right arm up and over to the left. Inhale, return to center, reaching both arms overhead. Seated twists to the right. Exhale, bring your left hand to the outside of your right leg. Inhale, reach your right arm up toward the sky. Exhale, set your right arm down behind you on the mat. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to the right and look over your back shoulder. Exhale, release, and counter twist to the left, planting both hands outside your left leg. Inhale, return to center. Lengthen your spine, look forward. Seated twist to the left. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your right hand to the outside of your left leg. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky. Exhale, set your left hand down behind you on the mat. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to the left and look over your back shoulder. Exhale, release, and counter twist to the right, planting both hands outside your right leg. Inhale, return to center, lengthening your spine. Inhale, come to tabletop on your hands and knees. Make sure your hips are stacked over your knees, shoulders stacked over your wrists. Lengthen through your spine as if someone is pulling a string attached to the top of your head and the bottom of your tailbone. We'll take a few rounds of cat-cow. For cow, inhale, drop your belly and arch your spine, looking up. For cat, exhale, round your spine, chin into your chest, look toward your navel. Inhale, cow, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, cat, round in, look towards your navel. Inhale, cow, arching your spine, looking up. Exhale, chin to chest, rounding your spine. Inhale, return to neutral tabletop. For thread the needle pose, inhale, raise your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle, bringing your right arm between your left arm and leg, setting your shoulder on the mat and your head. Breathe. Soften. Pressing firmly into the mat with your left hand. Inhale, slowly unthread the needle, bringing your right arm all the way back up to the sky. And exhale, return to tabletop. Thread the needle on the other side. Inhale, raise your left arm up toward the sky. Exhale, thread the needle, bringing your left arm between right arm and leg, setting your left shoulder and head on the mat. Breathing here, softening. Press your right hand into the mat firmly. Inhale, slowly unthread the needle, bringing your left arm all the way back to the sky. Exhale, return to tabletop. For child's pose, drop your knees to the mat, untuck your toes, and as you exhale, shift your hips back toward your heels, resting your forehead on the mat. Side body stretches in child's pose. Inhale, look toward your fingers, and exhale, walk both hands over to the right side. Stack the left hand on top of the right, and exhale, release your head between your arms. Inhale, look toward your fingers. Exhale, walk both hands back to center. Then on your next exhale, walk both hands over to the left, stacking the right hand on top of the left. And when you exhale again, release your head between your arms. Inhale, look toward your hands. Exhale, walk both hands back to center. And inhale, return to tabletop. Wrists and shoulders, knees and hips in a line. For puppy pose, keep your hips and knees stacked. Exhale, walk your hands forward, making a nice long line from hands to hips. Press firmly into the mat with your hands. If this is too much for you, you can always walk your hands closer to your knees. If it isn't enough, tent up onto your fingertips to give your shoulders more space to really melt towards the earth. Inhale, slowly return to tabletop, walking your hands back towards your knees. For thunderbolt pose, inhale, walk yourself up to kneeling. Sit back on your heels. If you'd like to, exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, engage your core and look up, and really press your hands towards the earth. Exhale, release, and return to tabletop. Transition to downward facing dog. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, shift your hips up and back. Really lengthen your spine and engage your core. Tripod down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back behind you. Warrior 1, exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Spin your left foot out 45 degrees. And when you're ready, inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Check that your front knee and ankle are in a line. Exhale, plank. Bring your hands to the mat, framing your front foot. Inhale, step your right foot back to meet your left. Downward facing dog. Exhale, shift your hips up and back. Tripod down dog. Inhale your left leg up and back behind you. Warrior one. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Spin your right toes out 45 degrees. When you're ready, inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Check to make sure your front knee and ankle are in a line. Exhale to plank, hands framing the front foot, wrists and shoulders in a line. Inhale, step your left foot to meet your right. Downward facing dog. Exhale, shift up and back. Tripod down dog. Inhale your right leg up and back behind you. Exhale, warrior one. Right foot steps forward. Inhale your arms up and overhead. Back foot is pointed out. Front knee and ankle in a line. Exhale, open to warrior two to the left, spinning your back foot parallel, arms in line with shoulders, right hand in the front, left hand in the back, looking forward. Inhale, return to warrior one. Left foot spins in, arms reach overhead. Exhale, plank, hands to the mat. Inhale, step your right foot back to meet your left. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shift your hips up and back. Inhale, tripod down dog. Lift your left leg up and back behind you. Exhale, warrior one. Left foot between your hands. Inhale your arms up and overhead. Exhale, open to the right for warrior two. Arms in line with your shoulders. Back foot parallel to the small side of the mat. Looking over your front fingertips. Inhale, return to warrior one. Arms overhead. Back foot spins in. Exhale, hands to the mat for plank. Inhale, step your left foot back to meet your right. Downward facing dog. Exhale, shift your hips up and back. Inhale your right leg up and back behind you. Tripod down dog. Exhale, warrior one. Right foot between your hands. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, open, warrior two. Arms in line with shoulders. Back foot spins parallel. Reverse warrior. Inhale, flip the front palm face up, lean forward. Exhale, reverse, left arm down, right arm up. Inhale, return to warrior two, arms parallel to the ground. Exhale, warrior one, spinning forward, arms overhead. Exhale, plank, hands to the mat. Step right foot back to meet the left. Downward dog. Exhale, hips up and back. Tripod down dog. Inhale, left leg up and back behind you. Warrior one. Exhale, step left foot forward. Inhale, raise your arms overhead. Warrior two. Exhale, open to the right. Reverse warrior. Inhale, flip your front palm face up, lean forward. Exhale, reverse, right arm down, left arm up. Inhale, return to warrior two, arms parallel. Exhale, return to warrior one, spinning to the front, arms overhead. Exhale, plank, hands to the mat. Step your left foot back to meet the right. Downward facing dog. Exhale your hips up and back. Tripod down dog. Inhale, right leg up and back behind you. Warrior one. Exhale, right foot between your hands. Engage your core. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, open to the left, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, flip the front palm, lean forward. Exhale, reverse, left arm down, right arm up. Inhale, warrior two, arms parallel. Triangle pose. Inhale, straighten the front leg, shift the hips to the back. Exhale, arms move together, right arm down, left arm up. Inhale, return to warrior two, arms parallel. Rebend your front knee. Exhale, spin to the front, warrior one, arms overhead. Exhale, plank, right foot meets the left. Downward facing dog, exhale the hips up and back. Tripod down dog, left leg up and back behind you. Warrior one, left foot between your hands. Inhale, engage your core, arms reach overhead. Exhale, open to the right, warrior two. Reverse warrior, inhale, flip the front palm face up, lean forward. Exhale, reverse, right arm down, left arm up. Inhale, return to warrior two, arms parallel. For triangle pose, inhale, straighten the front leg, shift the hips to the back. Move the arms together as you exhale, left arm down, right arm up. Inhale, return to warrior two, arms parallel, rebend your front knee. Exhale, return to warrior one, spinning forward, arms overhead. Plank pose, exhale your hands to the mat, framing your front foot. Inhale, step the left foot to meet the right. Downward dog, exhale, shift your hips up and back. We'll stay here for a couple breaths, so really lengthen through your spine, relax your shoulders away from your ears, press into the mat with every surface of your hand. Reach your heels towards the earth. And on your next inhale, walk your feet up toward your hands, come to a forward fold at the top of your mat. Tuck your chin into your chest. Bend your knees as much as you need to. You can stay here in a forward fold, or you can heel toe your feet out and lower your hips, come down into a yogi squat, or as always, you could take a child's pose if you'd rather. If you'd like to play with an arm balance today, we're going to try crow pose. So from your forward fold, bend your knees as much as you need to be able to plant your hands on the mat, wrists directly underneath your shoulders like usual, and then bring your knees into your armpits. Look forward. If this is your first arm balance, experiment with shifting your weight forward first. Your hands on the mat are your brakes, but only if you're looking forward. If you're looking at your hands or looking down below, you'll just fall forward. But if you look forward, your hands will stop you from going too far forward. Once you've experimented with shifting your weight forward, and if you feel comfortable, you can try lifting one foot off the ground. Once you get one foot off the ground, maybe switch, lift the other foot off the ground. If you're feeling super feisty or crow pose is already in your practice, lift both feet off the ground and bring your heels in toward your bum. Breathe here. Feel the strength. If you're new and experimenting, keep playing. Feel free to pause and continue experimenting with this arm balance as long as you'd like. And when you're ready, press play and move on. When you're done playing, carefully lower yourself down to a seat. If you were in yogi squat, come to a seat. If you were in forward fold, slowly lower down to a seat. On your bum, bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall open to the sides for butterfly. Inhale, lengthen your spine, sitting up nice and tall. Feel free to stay right here, or if you'd like, you can bring your fingertips to the mat and start to walk your fingers forward to fold over your legs. If you folded forward, inhale, slowly rise back up to upright. And then exhale, bring your hands to the outsides of your knees and fold your knees together like a book that's closing. For seated bent leg twists, inhale, extend your left leg long and bring the sole of your right foot to the mat close to you. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, reach both arms up overhead. Exhale, hug your right knee with your left arm and drop your right arm to the mat behind you. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to the right and look over your back shoulder. Exhale to release and counter twist to the other side, bringing both hands outside your left leg. And inhale, return to center. Let's switch sides. Extend your right leg long on the mat. Bring the sole of your left foot to the mat, close to you. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, reach both arms overhead. Exhale, hug your left knee with your right arm and drop your left hand to the mat behind you. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to the left and look over your back shoulder. Exhale, release and counter twist to the other side, both hands outside your right leg. Inhale, return to center. Extend both legs out long in front of you and shake them out. Slowly and using your core strength, roll all the way down to lie on your back. And exhale, bring the soles of your feet to the mat, knees pointing up towards the sky. Walk your heels in close to your bum and reach your fingertips towards your heels. See if you can touch your fingertips and heels together. With palms facing down and pressing into the mat, squeeze your shoulder blades together and engage your core. Inhale, lift your hips off the mat towards the sky. Maintain space between your chin and your chest. Keep your head still. And exhale, slowly lower back down to the mat. Hands pressing into the mat, core engaged. One more time, bridge pose. Inhale, lift your hips up towards the sky. Space between your chin and chest. Head is still. And exhale, slowly lower down, one vertebrae at a time. Let your knees fall from side to side like windshield wipers. Loosen up that lower back. And return to stillness. Inhale, hug your knees into your chest, and for supine twists, exhale, drop both legs over to the right. Inhale, bring your arms to a T and look over toward your left hand. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, drop both legs over to the left. Look over toward your right hand with your arms in a T. Inhale, return to center. For happy baby, exhale, grab hold of the outside edges of your feet with your hands. Pull your knees towards the earth on either side of your torso, keeping your feet flat as if you're standing on the ceiling. And when you're ready, exhale, release your legs, extend them long on the mat. Let your arms rest away from your torso. And get comfortable as we come into our final relaxation pose. Enjoy these moments of softness and stillness. See if you can mirror the stillness of the body with stillness of your mind. If you notice your mind starts to wander and chatter, see if you can bring your attention to your breath instead. Maybe focusing on the sensations you feel as the breath enters and exits your body. Or maybe focusing on the rise and fall of your belly. Embrace the stillness. Let it wash over you, mind and body. Your only responsibility for the next few minutes is just to lie here and be. Begin to deepen your breath and make small movements with your fingers and toes. Begin to make the movements bigger to include your wrists and ankles. Bring your legs together, point your toes. Inhale, reach your arms overhead and stretch your arms and legs in opposite directions. Exhale, roll over onto one side using your bottom arm as a pillow and curl into yourself. Using your top hand, press yourself up into a seat. Inhale your arms up and overhead. Bring your palms together. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day.